Hello, everyone. I am Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole. And I'm going to just do a quick check. Yes, we're fine. Audio works. We're good, everybody. Hey, hi, everyone. We are back, and I've got. Do I have everything? Do I have everything that I need? I've got the. Yes, I don't know if I have everything that I need, but I'm going to assume that I do. Hey everyone, I just had to restart the computer and set everything back up again, and we're good. Audio, what is that? What is audio? So this is what I did. So I got a follow, and it didn't, sound the audio, and it's because this is an Olivia Newton-John shirt. I got to see her in concert live, and it was amazing. She's not young, everybody. I don't know if you know this about her, but I think my audio is too loud. I'm gonna turn myself down. Perfect. Did you know that Olivia Newton-John had her very first hit in the 60s? Like that's when she did her first single in the 60s. Like, mid 60s. We're talking sort of British invasion time, like all the British invasion was happening. She won some kind of competition. She left Australia, went to England, did a single. But her big career doesn't really happen until the 70s. But she was running around as a little like Rudy Poot doing stuff in the mid 60s. So she is not a young woman. Like I just want to point it out that she got famous in the actually mid 70s, I think. When was early 70s. Where's my cursor? Because she had a country music career is when she actually took off. She I feel like Have You Never Been Mellow was 1974. Hey, C Spider Mix. We had some excitement where I upgraded to the new OBS and it caused everything to be bad for a moment. Hold on, let me tell you. I've got to get this information because it's really important. She started in 1963. Mainly because one of her songs, Physical, they made a music video that had aerobics on it because they didn't really want, that the song was actually just about sex. It wasn't about aerobics. It was about sex. So they're like, the whole song is about having sex all the time is what the song is about. And they're like, how do we, in 1982, whatever I think it was, ish, how do we make a music video for this song that is all about sex? I know, we'll just say it's about aerobics. I had a girlfriend in high school that loved Grease too much, says Barantor, and I was too young to tell her that I didn't want to watch it for the 700th time. So ONJ has some weird memories via that. That is appreciative. I am back. That's true. Ajer points out that sex is aerobic, and Krellin has a side comment. The durian is evidence that humans will eat anything. That is probably true. So here's the thing. So she, at 14, right, she had a girl group, Soul 4, but that's not going to be a big thing. I think it's when she's on the Go Show, right, and she's doing stuff in the 60s, right? So, and then she has her first single. She has her first single for Decca Records in 1966, right? That's when she has her first single. But it's in 1970 when she first starts cranking up her career, and 1971 she releases her first album, and she starts getting hits, right? So she starts having doing country music, right? She starts in 1971 doing country music hits, and so she starts having her career picking up really well in like 71. 74, she represents England, the UK in Eurovision. So she's already sort of like a big hit, doing lots of big hits and from 74 onwards. I Honestly Love You being like one of her really big hits from 74. Have You Never Been Mellow, 75. And then wait, it was what is the year? So there's it is the, oh my gosh. Krellin points out about the durian. Find a giant spiky thing, pick it up, sniff it. It smells like corpses. Shrug, go, maybe it's edible. Let's find out. Yeah, humans are weird. I want to tell you about the controversy because this is the thing that I think is super interesting. It was, let me see if I can just, I want to get the exact year that this happens. What am I even doing right now? What? Okay, hold on. Yeah, so it was 1973? Was it? Was that when it was? No. Was it 1973? You know what? I'm gonna just do a search. So Olivia Newton-John. That's how you spell it. I want the exact year because I don't want to tell you the wrong year because this is important. Yeah, it was 1974. Yeah, it was 1974. That was it. So, because they put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop. So what happened was so she was all over country music, right? She had all these hot hits in country music, Olivia Newton-John. She was doing really, really well. She was charting all over the country charts. You know, she was doing very well. But so in 1974, she is nominated for the CMA Country Music Award. Actually, I haven't heard of the Doe. Are they good? Can you put music on there in the you know, where are they? I would like to know. Anyway, here we go. That's Grammy. I don't want Grammys. I can't. So look, this is what happened. So she, in 1974, she's nominated for the CMA Award, the Country Music Award, for Best Country Female Vocalist, up against Dolly Parton and like Loretta Lynn and all these big country music powerhouses, traditional powerhouses. And she wins. She wins the the CMA Award for Best Country Music Vocalist. A bunch of old dudes who are traditionalists get so mad, they get up and they walk out and they boo, and they're like so incensed that she won the CMA Award. She was not there for this because she was on tour. When she hears about it, she's devastated that people are so upset, so she offers to give the award back, but they say, no, you can't give it back. And Stella Parton, Dolly Parton's sister, writes a song called The Ode to Olivia, all about how basically Olivia Newton-John was good enough to sell lots of records and be on the radio and do all these good things in the country music industry. Now she's not good enough to win. Don't worry, I support you. It was this whole thing about how, you know, that Stella Parton supported Olivia Newton-John, and it's just very exciting. And I was able to get the 45 single on from eBay so that I can write about it because I want to write about this moment. I'm so excited. I know, right? It's so petty, right? The Partons are such a good crew. Yeah, and actually, Krellin, it's exactly what happened to Lil Nas X too. It was very similar in that the country music industry sometimes can get really weird about outsiders, and that doesn't just mean if you're Black or Latino. It also means like if you're not from the US, or also if you're not even from the Nashville industry, they can just decide to shut you out real fast. And I see you, Cher. What's a 45? And so I'm really interested. I want to write a book about Olivia Newton-John. I don't have time. You know, it's a good question. Billy Ray might actually be as good-hearted as Dolly. Billy Ray might be pretty hip for all we know. You know, that's interesting to me. So I want to write a whole book on Dolly Parton. Sorry, I want to write a whole book on Olivia Newton-John. There are certainly books to write about Dolly Parton as well, but I want to write a whole book about Olivia Newton-John, and not Olivia Newton-John herself. I mean, certainly Olivia Newton-John. It would be about Olivia Newton-John, but each chapter would be a different issue, right? So there's this issue of country music and outsiders that you can use use Dolly Parton to talk about, Olivia Newton-John to talk about. Olivia Newton-John did all this sort of environmental activist music at one point in time, so you could talk about environmentalism in music that way. There's just like a bunch of things that you can talk about. with Olivia Newton-John, and I'm excited about that. More books. I just want to write more books, right? I want to write more books. Billy Ray, Barrington, you met him once? Wow. Oh, you could do a class about Olivia Newton-John with her as like a through line, but I actually just want to do a class on country music. That's what I want to do. I want to do a class on country, folk, and bluegrass. Newgrass and psychobilly and alt country, and like I want to do yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do a class where we talk about sort of rural music ish, right? Country, that sort of country sort of spoken broadly for the last 100 years. That would be so cool. I want to teach that class so bad. I think it would be really interesting. He did a local concert, Billy Ray, in several places in Kentucky back after his fame was starting to wane. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I think that country is really interesting because you'd have to ask these really interesting questions like, well, what is country? What do we mean by that? And I would be really interested in looking at like Lydia Mendoza. I would also do like Lydia Mendoza, who was this Tejana artist from the 1920s. And I would do like Selena Fronteras music. I would do black country. I would do Zydeco. I would do all those white artists that were singing blues songs in the 1920s as well. I would do singing cowboys. I would talk about the ways in which a lot of the country music industry was happening in California because of like the Western, not only because of the Western tradition, but also Okies being displaced by the Dust Bowl, sort of setting up in these migrant camps where they're being treated really poorly for being Okies and being poor, but yet in these camps in Fresno and Bakersfield, they create this sort of particular kind of country music sound that is really sort of different and than what was happening in Nashville, which was very smooth and polished. I would talk about yeehaw. I would talk about like sort of stereotypes of the South through things like the Beverly Hillbillies and then how the South pushes back against that. I think about the New South, and I think about people like Lil Nas X and Big and Rich, and like, I mean, there's so much. Oh my gosh. I talk about like the labor movement, right? Like the whole kind of labor movement and the way that sort of shows up in country music. There's so much. There's so much you could talk about. It would be so interesting. And hillbilly music was the old. So you know how we have Billboard charts, music charts now. They've got, it's the country charts and the R&B charts, et cetera, et cetera. Before, I think it was like 38, 42, like right around, like right in the 40s, they changed the original names of the charts were the pop chart, the hillbilly chart, and the race music chart, and they changed hillbilly to country and western. They changed race to rhythm and blues. So hillbilly was the old style. I have never been, Mr. Game and Folk, I've never been to a strange folk concert, but it sounds like it's something that I would like. That is something that I would be really excited about a lot. Zydeco's so good. Yeah, and actually the U.S. is, and Krellin is correct, the U.S., and also Ice Bunny, that is not true. Country did not stay just in America. There are country artists, Olivia Newton-John is Australian, but also Keith Urban is Australian. There have been a bunch of country music artists who are Australian. Dolly Parton toured England and was very popular there. When I lived in Germany, Garth Brooks toured Germany. So people, and as a matter of fact, there are a bunch of Bavarians who are into U.S. country music. And I also, yes, they do. Hey, Mr. Awful McPherson, if you're doing a lecture on country, you should look at similarities to German Schlager songs. Germans love their cowboys and country. They do, right? And I actually, when I was... Schlager is not ear pain. The Comedian Harmonists were considered Schlager, and you love them. Australia has a huge country scene. Japanese, oh my gosh, there's this really cool, I saw a really great paper at a conference I was at, which was all about the country music scene in Japan, starting in the 1950s, moving onwards. So like there's a huge Japanese country music scene. Yeah, Garth Brooks is massively huge. Yes, and Germany, like especially in Bavaria, they had a like they liked. I would go to and yes, the good Reverend Horton Heat. Probably I'd want to talk about like the Grateful Dead, Southern rock. I'd want to talk about. So like there's like a lot of like if you just do a sort of a whole class thinking about sort of country, you can sort of hit international, you can hit all sorts of different subgenres. The only problem of course is that already we've run into too many lectures for a 13-week semester, and then I'm like, no, why is this my life? My life is so hard. My life is really hard. Also, country music and its influence on former Soviet republics and its symbolism today. Yes. Oh, Kenny Rogers was also great. Oh, Kenny Rogers was awesome. Yeah, and then the ways in which, see, and that's actually so cool, Mr. Awful McPherson, the ways in which people would use country as symbolic of things in countries other than the United States. That's so fascinating. Lucille did pick a fine time to leave me. I was like, Lucille, why now? Yeah, and that Southern rock hippie crossover that we talked about. I mean, there's so much, right, that you could talk about just sort of thinking about that line. And you'd think about, like, what is it, like, what is the country? What does that mean? What are we doing when we're sort of talking about the country? Hey, do you want to know something really cool and very interesting? This is, and then we're gonna play the game, I swear. But this is really cool and interesting. I was very fascinated by this. Right? I know this is not a good time for Lucille to leave. Like, Lucille, what is wrong? They're cool because they're naughty and it is from the 1920s and not the, Helene Fisher. Look, Ice Bunny, I encourage you to rethink your biases about Schlager. That's all, right? Just because, like, something is not cooler because it's from the 20s than it is from the 50s, like, just work on that. So here's this cool and interesting thing. This is one of my students did this. And I'm going to tell you, I was like, this is amazing. Like, so my students sometimes are so smart and so amazing. So I was teaching a class on American music. Krellin is like, no, I'm totally gonna get there. But one of my students wrote this. So I was teaching a class on American music, which is mostly, and there is this cool uprising of modern Appalachian music, string band stuff, old time, so much good stuff. So I was teaching American music, and American music is mostly like art music, like Copeland and all that. But in order to understand that, I'm also looking at the music that people who do art music are inspired by. So we look at folk music, and we look at all, like, national anthems and all that sort of stuff. But we also look at like what is and what isn't, like what does it mean? Like one of the major questions of that class is, what does it mean to make American music? What does American music sound like? What is American? Who's an American? Like what is this conceptually? And so for the final projects, they had to do something about sort of like the concept of America and music somehow together. And one of my students did this research and came up with this really cool thing. Now, I cannot say that this is true now, but it was true at the time that she wrote this paper. When she wrote the paper, every single person that had won American Idol had been from the South. Every single person, like every single winner had been from the South. And she wrote this paper about what does it mean for, like, what is the role of the South as the, like, image of the real America through, right, American Idol. And that was so cool. I just had, like, I didn't know, like, I'd watched American Idol because for work, but it hadn't really sort of hit me that they all had been Southern. And yeah, the South as imaginary, and like the runner-up would often not be Southern, but the winner was always Southern. And so like the South of this as this particular imagination, like the imagination of Americanness through the South through American Idol. It was a brilliant paper. It was so good. It was like, it was so excellent. Yeah, I mean, bluegrass, ragtime, cowboy music, jazz, zydeco, go-go, funk, techno, my gosh, like rap, rhythm and blues, my gosh, there's so much music, right? Like when you think about uh, disco, I mean, rock and roll, rock, surf rock. I mean, so much punk rock. Like so much is just comes from, has sort of found its space in this wildness that is the United States. It's house. Oh my gosh, right? I mean, uh, punk was invented in America. Punk was also invented in America. I'm just saying, punk is also the U.S. And the thing with Helene Fisher is that she has a TV show every Christmas, and instead of letting the musicians in the show do their thing, she always takes a part in the other stuff. And I think, why let them have their moment and do your own stuff? Krellin, punk is also from the U.S. Just people like to think it's from the UK, but it's not. It's from the US. Yeah. I know, but a lot of things that you might not think of as like being American are still American. Just, we are kind of dueling banjos. We're sort of cultural powerhouses. It's sort of amazing, right? I mean, it's madness when you think about it. But I think it's because there are just so many different people from all different parts of the world here. Then it's such this really interesting space that, yeah, you can. But okay, here's the thing: British punks will stab you if you tell them Americans invented punk. But it's still true. I mean, I'm just saying. It's just like Germans want to think that they invented techno, but they didn't. 3 black kids in Detroit invented techno. Like, I don't know what else I'll tell you. You know what I mean? Like, that's right, Mr. Game and Frog, right? I mean, you're looking at things like the Stooges, right? And Death, and the New York Dolls, and the Ramones, like all those early proto-punk and punk groups that sort of starts off in the U.S. I disagree with you, Ice Bunny, that the Germans and the Dutch made techno better. I disagree. And Malcolm McLaren, right, who is the one who invented the Sex Pistols, started in the U.S. as the manager for the New York Dolls, saw the scene in the U.S., was like, oh, I need to like figure out what this is, goes back to England and restarts things there. But, he gets his influence here. No, not everything is a single point of origin. That's true. The Eurythmics are amazing. But the Germans probably made techno more mathematical. But what I would say is that punk was not... Sorry, there's sounds right there. I would say not everything is a single point of origin. Some things happen simultaneously in different places. For example, you know what happened in 2 different places at the same time? Hip house. When you think about house hip hop fusions, there was at the same time in the UK and the US, both there were 2 different groups making hip house fusions at the exact same time, and they both came out simultaneously. So that one actually happens both in the US and in the UK at the same time. So that's interesting to me. All right, we're gonna play. I said we're gonna play Night in the Woods, and we are, but I wanted to say something else first. So I just want to let you know that tonight. Wait, my name is Dieter. It is time to dance. Now is the time on Sprockets when we dance. The UK created shoegaze. Also Britpop. The UK did. There's a bunch of like 90s like rave and roll. The UK did a bunch of stuff. The UK has a bunch of stuff they did. Rave and roll. A bunch of dance stuff came out of the UK. They did a bunch of stuff actually. Britpop. Uh, you realize, Trooper, says Krellin, that your mistake was turning a random talking stream into a structured interview stream, right? Now you need the random talk. I will get there. Levi says, I listened to an interview. The problem is that y'all got me talking about music. An interview of DMC, of Run DMC, where he was talking about making that Walk This Way song with Aerosmith, not knowing who they were, hating the music they made, until their managers labeled said they'd better not release the song. I do like shoegaze. You know, in the moment when grunge was happening, I was in the army, and like a little, my 90s were very different 90s. My 90s were very different 90s. I think I'm okay with Canoodling Trooper to giving us a professional music lecture for free. I just need to figure out how we could. So here's the thing. The problem with, do you want to know? Okay, just another sidetrack. One of the problems that I have is that I really want to actually talk to you about music more in depth, but to do that, to really do it, I want to play the music, but I'll get dinged for copyright infringement, and that makes me super sad because I should be allowed to play music that should be fair use for like, there's like fair use criteria, and what I would be doing would be completely fair use. And this is true. I have something. There is a dead body. And you know, and so I really want to be like, I want to be able to play all this music for you and be like, hey, listen to this exciting moment. And what are you hearing? I would love to be able to do that. Like, if I could do that, I would be so happy with my life. But stupid Twitch will just ding all the music. And yeah, and you're right? Fair use doesn't exist when they're trying to sell ad time. I'll get VOD dinged, but not live dinged. Well, that's interesting. That's a good point, Sea Spider Mix. This is a good point. And I'd like to do it live. This way I could get like questions and we could talk about it together, because then we get to have the conversation. I'm gonna think about that. You know, medieval music is fine because it is before copyright. But here's the thing, that this is how they get you, Kulan. Medieval music may be not under copyright, but the recordings are. Unless the recording is from before 1923, the recording is under copyright, and they will ding you for that, because they will ding you no matter what, because they're the worst. The worst. Oh God, says Mr. Awful McPerson. I grew up with the 90s and early 2000s electronic music and the promise of a better world. Things like Love Parade gave us, oh my gosh. I was in Germany from 92 to 97. And I remember the Love Parade, and I remember like this dream, right, of it being better. Like, it was, the 90s in Europe was such an interesting time. I enjoyed my European 90s quite a lot. You know, I could do that. I could turn off the, is there a way? I wonder if you can turn off the, you ask if you wonder if you still the electronic CDs you bought in Germany. I still have the dance CDs that I bought in Germany. Mixed Up the Story of Dance something, like, I've got a bunch of dance CDs that I got when I was in Germany. And I'm just saying, if you want some Eurodance, I have got some Eurodance on my hard drive and on my CD case, is all I'm saying. But I was there was this Friede, Freude, Eierkuchen was the motto of the first Love Parade. Yeah, that's right. It was East Berlin born. Yeah, and that was right. And I think that to sort of think about what the Love Parade meant, right, coming out of East Germany, I think that was really important, especially since the unification was tough, right? The unification was tough. Yeah, I suppose that's true. You just lose the VODs. You get a single Boys to Men. Have OBS record while you stream, assuming your machine doesn't bog down. No, I can do that. I always record OBS when I stream, because I want it. Like, I don't. That's not true. When I'm running RPGs, I record it to. I record it as well. Yes. I'm gonna think about that. Right. So I want you all to know that I will be hosting Critical Role tonight on my channel. So if you want to watch Critical Role and be in a chat room with people who are nice and friendly, this would be the place for you to do it. Like, we are good. And Also, we have a giveaway at Slipstream, which is an arcade racer, and we'll give that away at some point in time today. And oh, tomorrow is Friday, so tomorrow at 2 p.m. on the Greyhawk channel, you can find me playing the Ghost of Saltmarsh. Saturday is Horizon Zero Dawn at noon on my channel, and then Sunday at noon is the conclusion, I hope we can get it done in 4 hours, of Cthulhu Confidential with Jackie Dash. So that's my schedule for the week, and I just want you all to know it. This Sea Spider Mix, giving streamers good/bad ideas since 2015. I have to... Onita, I haven't had group to live. Oh yeah, Mr. Graham Frog, hang out with us. We're pretty mellow on our chat, and there are not 50,000 of us, and we're nice, and like we chat about the things, often about how nice the art is. The game I won last time doesn't even have a keyboard controls. Really, Krellin? Why not? ATB 7 years was so influential in my musical development. Yeah. Germans were just good at bitch each other back in the 90s. They made a ton of fun about the car they had to wait 18 years to own. Germany was very interesting in the 90s. It was a very interesting time. Hey, Rissa. Lauren's also a partner. Oh, that's true. That little purple tick means a lot in terms of how much Twitch are going to yell at you for stuff. That's all a little TOS dubious, like playing copywritten music. Yeah, this is true. I will just say that I really did, what I would be doing would be fair use. It would be fair use, but, we'll see. We'll see. They might just, oh, hey, that's over there in chat is Coruscant, and Coruscant sent me something for my birthday, and she sent me one of my most favorite things ever, C. Howard's Violet Mints. I love these. These are the best candies ever, and everyone hates them but me. These I love. Like, I love these. These are so good, but everyone hates them and thinks they're gross, but I love them. They taste like old lady perfume. And you're like, why would you want to eat something that tastes like old lady perfume? I don't know. It's delicious. It's not my birthday yet. I'm just getting there. And I got a hat for the Washington Huskies, which is where one of my player characters is a member. It goes to college at UWash. I also remember the wall coming down. I was not 3 months old. I was much older than that. An entire internet is babies. Soylent Green is food. Soylent Green is people. The internet is babies. And that is a true statement. Wait, but then, so this is super, super cool. And I'm really excited to go and test it out. This is a gaming related thing. Rissa got me. She has one of these herself, but she got me this notebook, right? It's a notebook. It looks like a notebook, right? It just looks like your old regular sort of notebook, but oh, you can see it's got a little like boop, 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 boop thing on it. But it's not a regular notebook. It's like a special sort of fancy schmancy high-tech notebook, where you write in it with like the pen, the special pen, and then it's like you can then wipe it off, because this is not actually paper, it's like a special thing. So then you can like wipe off what you write, so then you get to reuse the page. But the thing is, it's specially sort of designed so that you can zap it to your computer. Right? So you can take notes on your RPG, for example. Like when you're GMing, you can take notes like, oh, that NPC's name was this, or the players just did this. That's bad. Whatever you take notes on as a GM, and I take notes, like, uh-oh. And then you get to like zap them up into the cloud, and then you get to have more organized notes than like my notes, which are not that organized. Right? Yes. So, right? So it's like a dry erase, or it's like a wet erase, a moist erase that lets you put your notes up on the cloud. And I'm super excited about this because this will make my note taking as a GM much better, because my current gaming notebook has got notes in it from. There's some Night Witches notes in here. There are Purloin Code notes in here, Cthulhu Confidential, 2 different versions here, and nobody knows what these notes mean. I don't know what they mean. Like, what is this? Like, what does this mean? Nobody knows. But if I'm able to like zip them up and I can put them in files, and then it'll make sense, right? How cool is that? Thank you. It's like a notebook, but it's not exactly a notebook. Yes, right? You can store this stuff and then clean the page for the next time. That's exactly right, Kulan. How cool. It's super sci-fi. I feel like I live in the sci-fi future. Yes. And it's one with the top binding, and this is what Rissa points out, so that as a lefty, I'm not all in a miserable, because when you have the binding on the left, like, it's awkward for left-handed people, right? This is true, so I have no excuse for the Call of Cthulhu game. Cursive is a superior writing style. Cursive is better for me because it slows me down, so then my writing is more legible, but I often just write in block print, and then I have no idea what I wrote 2 days later, and I have no idea what I wrote. It is sad. And it has handwriting recognition for searching later. I had better write more clearly. Well, I think I'll be able to find it better. We weren't promised flying cars, Trooper. We were promised a corporate capitalist dystopia, and Cyberpunk was right, wasn't it? This is Cyberpunk did not lie. It did not lie. So we are playing Night in the Woods, and we are right, and we are May. This won the Excellence in Narrative game, and I was talking to Drunkly Romantic, who said that because he loves this game, he thinks it's the best game in the universe, and he says that after I'm done with it, he'd be happy to jump on and do an after action report with me and all of you to talk about the game. So that is very exciting. Krellin says Cyberpunk was supposed to be a warning, not an instruction manual. Yes, that is fair. We are May, and we have dropped out of college. I don't think we've told our parents this, though. And we found a severed arm, which was weird. We live in Possum Springs, which is a town that is in a death spiral, sort of like a rural town that is not doing well economically, and it's a little bit dire. Game and Frog says, I'm always amazed at the near magic tech we have these days, and always disappointed I can't sell my brain into a modular canister to be installed in a Titanic robot body so that I might lay down edicts in a glorious boom of glimpse. You know, Mr. Game and Frog, I totally feel that. I do. You're not allowing on getting your notes, Trooper. I tend to doodle up the top of the note, so if I remember out of the drawings. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna have to write a bit more clearly. Cyberpunk looks fun. Let's do that. Wait, I didn't mean in real life. I just want to call folks heretics while crushing them with my cold titanium hands. You know what that's about. You know what that's about. You know. I played Shadowrun. I won my corporate dystopia with magic. So it's a new day, and we're still in Weird Autumn. We bonded with our ex-friend a little bit, so that was really nice. Severed arm, less nice. Decay of a small American town, also less nice. And so let's see. Hey. Yeah. I got sick from the mall food. It wasn't good mall food. I'm working today if you want to say hello. Yep, that's my life right there. Aw. Aw. Hey, B. Morning. I'm working today. Angus is out of town and I'm lonely. Okay, bye. Sincerely, Gregory. So we hung out with B last time, and so we didn't hang out with Gregory. So I think we should hang out with Gregory this time, even though, you know. I feel like we can click on the shark even though Grinny's not here. We'll just hey Sharkle. Hi. 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 Don't ask me why I do this. I don't know. Science beat. Jobs cannot be soul crushing because there is no proof that souls exist. Weird. I should see these spider movies, shouldn't I? I feel like I should see these spider movies. Did you enjoy the spider movies? Do you do this because your spirit self is only 5? Maybe? Perhaps? I think I do it because Grinny loves it so much. And then when I do it, I think of Grinny, and then I laugh. And that's why. I do it because I learned it from watching Grinny. They're good. Okay, they're good movies. The spider movies were pretty good. The after scene. Oh. Huh. I have to see the first spider movie. That's on Netflix, right? I need to catch up on some of those Marvel movies. What are you even thinking about in there? Oh yeah. Let's see. Where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. The Floating Island and Other Stories. Granddad didn't read out of this. He, recited it from memory and made stuff up on top of that to get me to sleep when I was a kid. Miss you, dude. May really misses her granddad. My friends watch the Spidey films purely for eye candy. Hey, Pumpkin. I just want to know if they're good. Because you can have, good eye candy or, eye candy where you want to stab your eyes out because the candies might be nice, but the acting is really bad. Netflix has Into the Spider-Verse, which I saw and loved. Spider-Man Homecoming. That's the first one, right? What's the new one called? Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man... Oh, Kulan. It's after midnight's raining outside. Feels like I'm soaking wet. Darling, you know, it looks bad. Just lost the best thing that I ever had. Well, do you know the song that I'm singing? Do you know it? Come to me, baby. Don't leave me now. Don't think about it, please, 'cause I love you and I need you. I should have thought about that before I did you wrong. Oh yeah, before I did you wrong. Should have thought of that. Kulan, do you know it? Do you know it? Does somebody know it? Does somebody know it? It's from the 80s. Krellin will know that song, maybe. Spider-Man 3, Homesick. Homecoming was the first one. Spider-Man Home Alone. Spider-Man New York City. New York City is home now. Home. Spider-Man 4, Home and Away. Spider-Man 5, Spider-Man's Moving Castle. This was something. The song was Midnight by Yaz from the 80s. Somebody. For Los Santos says, so I've been thinking about transhumanism. If you upload your brain into a cortical stack or whatever tech, at what point are you going to be able to kill your body off and not be destroying yourself? On the other hand, there's Theseus' ship. You could replace all the planks, boards, etc. of the ship, and it's still Theseus' ship. If you replace all the pieces of your brain and body with artificial organs processing power, would it still be you? Those are great questions. No, it's Alison Moyet from Yaz, from the album Upstairs at Eric's from like 1980. 1980. Spider-Man 7, The Sinister Homeboys. Spider-Man and the Giant Bath. Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 Electric Boogaloo. Spider-Man Tokyo Drift. Spider-Man versus Jason. Spider-Man versus Predator. I've thought a lot about transhumanism, and if the new body doesn't have the original brain, it isn't me. If I record my voice onto a tape, that tape isn't me. You've never heard of Yaz? Krellin! Oh, Yaz is so good. Yaz is good. In transhuman space, the GURPS setting, there are laws about having full copies of a person. That's illegal. You can have a backup copy, but you're not allowed to activate it unless the first person dies. It's called Zoxing, and Zoxes are illegal because they cause all sorts of legal problems when you have two people who could claim ownership of all of the stuff. So Zoxes, which are perfect copies of the original person, are not actually legal. You can have them, but they cannot be activated until the main person dies. Krellin says, we're not just our brains. Our microbiome has a lot to do with how we feel and behave too. I've not played Soma, but I think I need to. Also, I think that it's all about our stomach. Everything is about our stomach. Good morning. Did you feel it last night? What? There was a big sinkhole 2 streets over. Oh, are we still getting those? I don't think those ever really go away. Swampy ground and so forth, and on a floodplain. Oh, weird. I don't want you over there nosing around it. I guarantee you I won't. I have seen sinkholes. No interest at all? Mom, they're just holes in the ground. Get back to me when, one swallows up a house or something. We'll go see it together if that happens. Deal. So, what did you do last night? Went to the mall with B. Oh, Fort Lucenne? Yeah. I haven't been there in years. How is it? Kind of falling apart and empty. Yeah, I expect. Everyone just goes to the outlet stores up by the interstate now. For, shoes and things. Well, stop by the church if you're in the area. Will do, Mom. See ya. Bye, sweetie. So I think we're supposed to go to the church. I mean, we haven't, but I think clearly we're supposed to. Krellin hated altered carbon. Bounced hard after the first episode. It was just white duding. I haven't seen it. Isn't that kind of what the manga Battle Angel Alita is all about? Maybe it's more about the... Maybe? Where's this sinkhole? If there's a sinkhole, I want to see it. I'm just saying. I want to see the sinkhole. Yeah, there's a lot of really interesting stuff. Sort of thinking about in transhuman space. One second. If you scoop my brain out and replace it with a cyber brain, I don't think that is me anymore. Maybe, but what if the cyber you does think it's you? Do you know what I mean? Where is it? Zox's 142. Zox's. Where's my Zox? Ghosts. Shadows. Yeah, so, all right, so there's AI. It is allowed to think it's me for sure. It can think that. It reminds me the new season of Stranger Things has downtown becoming abandoned due to the mall. Oh, wow, yeah. But at that point, I'm dead. I have a real hard line about this for some reason. Well, this becomes interesting. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it's interesting. So, here in transhuman space, which is a setting, a GURP setting, which is not a cyberpunk setting, it's a transhumanist setting. There are AI software that can run a true AI, that can run AI. And Shadows is a regular AI, but it has a brain scan of a person, but it's not a true AI. It's a simulation. Whereas a ghost, ghosts are illegal. Ghosts are considered, post-death, I suppose you can be a ghost, that's fine. Where I'm looking for 167. 167. All right, so destructive uploading. So here's how it goes. The only way to have a full ghost is destructively, to actually destroy the brain to do it, and then destroy the brain, read it as digital media. And that's to get a really good mind emulation. And a ghost would be the full memory and personality of the original. And it is generally, and Zoxing is making copies of that digital upload, and that is illegal. That is not legal, because then you have multiple versions of one person all around at the same time, and they'll be like, I deserve to, those are my, that's my car. No, that's my car. No, it's mine. Where is it? I wanted to show you, AI, where was it? When it comes to literature with transhumanism, so much of it comes from the comforting of the loved ones of the person, less the survival of that person. I was reading it over 20 years ago. Oh man, am I old. And I remember she was found as spine and head by Ito, who gave her a new body, and then she was doing and being different stuff. Halos like AI are made by scanning a human brain first. Duplicate copy of people is only a problem because our society is so radically individualistic. Mm-hmm. I'd be willing to play GURPS if I were playing with someone with a lot of GURPS experience, but reading it, I find GURPS to be scattered. Well, it is a toolbox, right? It is modular. It's a toolbox. What you need is a GM who will make choices about what will and what will not be in that particular thing. And you can have a GURPS that is very, very slim and elegant and very rules light. You can have a super rules light GURPS, or you can have a crunchier GURPS or something in between. You have a lot of options there. I'm trying to find a table that I thought you would find interesting, but where is it? Wait, I'm gonna get back to the game, but I want to find this first because I want you to know it, because I think that you would find it really interesting. It's a table on rights for, there we go, the pan, there you go. Oop, you can't read that. Can you read it? Pan-Sapien rights table. And it talks about the different types of things and if they have rights or not, right? So, for example, bioroids are like biological androids, and in most places they're considered, they possess some civil rights, but they're not treated as adults. And then infomorphs, depending on uplifted animals, are usually treated like animals or slaves. And then sapient AI depends. Some places are treated like animals or slaves. Some people they're citizens. The EU has granted a lot of citizenship rights to AIs in this setting. I'm just saying. We'll finish it. If it's not Victorian, it's not a table I'm interested in. All right, we're gonna talk to May Borofsky. Selmers. Now, we all know how important it is to look our best. What? Our appearance is the first and sometimes last impression we make. Summers, did you join a cult? Lucky for you, I happen to be a licensed dealer. Oh, okay. Of the Sylvan family of products. Summers, I don't have any money. Oh, okay. Are you giving that pitch to everyone? Have you sold anything yet? Sold some to my mom. And to Abby Krangler. Mrs. Krangler's daughter? Granddaughter. I ran into her at the laundromat over by the school. One time Greg got lost inside one of those tumble dryers. Did he die? He wanted me to start it, but I chickened out. He definitely would have died. Tell him that. He's still mad. Want to hear a poem? Sure. I would be interested in playing a game in a society that's extremely communal and clones are fine. That would be interesting. That would be interesting, Pumpkin. Mr. Grayman Frog says, my favorite character to play was an automaton with a brain named Ebenezer the Geezer in a steampunk world. He talked like Huell Hauser from California Gold. That's amazing! 2020, the year of the Olympics and Paralympics in Tokyo, Japan. That's exciting. You know, it's interesting. It's interesting to me. Transhuman space is a good setting. It's a really good setting. Sometimes I think and start to sink. Oh no. There's more. Sorry. Then I remember it's October. October? I combine my two favorite months. Fall is really nice. It's the best. Days are gonna start getting shorter soon. It makes me sad. I like it. I love the fall, but hate the dark. I like it. You sure do. I seen a raccoon. Where? Pumpkin, that would be paranoia. That's true, actually. Mr. Awful McPerson, I find the term artificial intelligence so weird, because the idea of sapiency or intelligence as artificial, as we understand it, is now an oxymoron, in my opinion. Krellin says winter's the best, but I hate the snow and like super cold weather, so I really like fall. Trooper, that was when we finished Night in the Woods. I don't know. I think we're gonna get done much earlier than that. Autumn, not fall. I can use both words. I can use both words. Where? Up in Towny Sentry. He's a biggin. Cool. I'm gonna go. Why can't I say both? I want to say both, autumn and fall. My cat don't like folks on the porch. Snow is cold and it's wet and it gets really ugly when people drive through it. And when people do not shovel the sidewalk, but it's super awkward to walk. And when they only shovel like this much space, so only one person can fit, and there are two people walking on this little narrow path, and they look at you like, what are you doing on this path, you crazy serial killer? It's terrible. I don't like that. I mean, I like cool weather. Snow is a death trap in the making. Why are you walking to stay aside? Because I have to go outside, and then there's snow, and then I don't even have the proper shoes for it. And I was like, why do I have shoes that are not appropriate for the snow? And then my life is sad. Fall and winter are nice, staying at home, drinking all the tea. Still gotta just go out. I'm just saying, I have to go out. Ooh. Also, I feel like we should find this church, because we didn't find it last time. And I feel like we should do it this time. Also, I want to climb up things. I can't stay inside for 4 months straight. And this is from a raging agoraphobic. Yeah. I'm going to climb and We're good at bounce on the lines. Also, I live less than 100 kilometers south of the Arctic Circle. Ooh, Mr. Awful McPerson. Thus, snow is a horrible hindrance to life, especially commuting to job at school at 8 a.m. Oh, yeah. I agree about the constellations, right? I want to see what we can... Oh, I don't think he's around. Don't think I've ever heard this plaque before. Arnold A. Applebaum, a father to all workers, a grandfather to their children, a great-grandfather to those children's children. It keeps going like that for a while. Erected 1910. Erected. B has this dude right outside her window. Constantly. Arnold Stalkerbaum. I don't think we've got constellations today. It doesn't, but it's very, very autumny. That's nice. Let's ooh. See, I just leave my laundry out on rainy days. It's like a cheap wash. What's funny about erected? You know, because we're 12. Erected. Oop. I think we did all that. Mr. Awful McPerson, where are you at nowadays? Like, where do you live? Ah, the Estonia. Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. Right? I live in a shithole desert, and you're welcome to the warm, you assholes. I also don't like hot. If it any helps, Krellin, I also don't like hot. That also makes me very sad. I'm not a huge fan of hot or cold. We're going a way we've never gone before. I've been in that desert also. No, thank you. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. Hey, it's the church that Mom wants us to go to. I'm interested in... Oh, hey, look. A statue. Pastor K.W. Young, Sunday services, all are welcome. Huh. I like dry cold. Dry cold is nice. And also, Krellin is correct. It's way easier to fix being cold than to fix being hot. When you're cold, you can put on more clothes and also move. When you're hot, you can only get so naked. Yeah. It does feel good to be out on the plains, Barantor. This is true. Yes, right? Thank you. Like, we're all on the same... I know, that poor horsey had no name. It is so sad. Yeah, I'm not... Look at my... Hey, remember when we found an arm? Severed. My songs. These are all my people. I do not think that May has really gotten over the death of her grandfather. In the desert, you can't remember your name. That is so true. I don't... Oh, hey. Hey, what is this? What's going on? Okay, so you're more of a drifter. What's happening right now? Yeah, but it's temporary. Of course. Well, we just wanted to see if you're okay up here. What's happening? Yeah, Pastor Kate has been very kind. Mind if we see your setup here? Who is this drifter? What do you think, Molly? Something's going on that's mysterious. Take a shower and let the wet dry on you to cool down a bit or get a summer cold. It's fine? Haha, alright, Bruce. Oh, hey, look. This is where, yeah. How are you finding Possum Springs? Yeah, it doesn't work in the humidity, says DSB. Nice place, nice people. As an unbaptized atheist, I'd probably light a fire in a church. How long have you been in town, Bruce? Been here for a while now. Is Bruce a serial killer? And I was here before, back in the 70s. I know. They were looking for minors, at least for a while. I'm like, are there more orphaned arms? Got a whole thing going on here, Bruce. Yep. What? Pretty impressive. Why is everybody standing around like this? Bruce, thanks. All Bruces are Australian. I believe that was, coupling a little bit. Well, we sure appreciate you talking to us, Bruce. It was really great to meet you. Is this weird? Yep, likewise. This is weird, right? All right, troops, let's move out. Who are you people? Who are you people? Thanks again, Bruce. Thanks, Bruce. Yeah, like, are they eyeballing because it looks tasty? No trouble. I feel like I should talk to Bruce. Let's talk to Bruce. Hello, I'm Maborovsky. Hey, I'm Bruce. I don't say much. That's fine. I talk a lot. But I can, like, not. Bruce looks old. I realize that I should get to the church because Mom said so, but I want to see what's over here. I always wanted to climb the water tower. But then that one kid died doing that. Whatever. I'll get to it. Probably see clear to the brittle from here. I don't know where this is taking me. Oh, it's a cliff. Hey, do you think if I jump off the cliff I'll die? What do you think? Do you think if I jump off the cliff I'll die? Do you think? What happens? Oh, okay, I can't jump off the cliff. They won't let me. I just wanted to find out what would happen, and they won't let me jump off the cliff. It's cool. I wanted to do it, Krellin. They wouldn't let me. They denied me. They denied me. They denied me my joy of jumping off of cliffs to finding out to see what happens. I feel... That was weird. I feel like I was denied joy in life. Let's go to the church and find out what's up. Because you know the game wants us to. So we will. I'm still bitter. Oh, this is weird. God is up in heaven. Hey, Mom. Oh, Mom's there. Hi, sweetie. I completely forgot where the sanctuary is. You passed the door on your way here. Oh, I thought those were locked. They're locked sometimes. All doors are locked sometimes. Not like saloon doors. Cowboys just walking in and out. That's very rude. The Old West was a very rude time. Howdy, partner. I say, this is powerful rude. That's like a southern gentleman. He's classing up the place. Tarnation. Okay, Mom. No more cowboy talk for you. Dad gummit. I gotta get back to work, sweetie. Love you. Mom loves me. Side note. Well, I can't get in this door. God's in his heaven, all is right with the world. Sometimes I get a double jump, and I don't know why. What's in here? We're gonna find out. All doors are locked sometimes, Trooper. Love, peace, always be jumping. Hello. Hello. You're Candy's daughter, right? Yep. Who are you? Kate, but most people call me Pastor K. Is God a moon of Jupiter? Actually, I think God is Jupiter. Right? Jupiter is God. Well, one of the gods. Juno being like, right? All the planets are gods. You're new here, right? 16 months? Something like that. Oh, new to me at least. Hello. 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 Do me a favor. Take that last hello and give it to Bruce. Oh, yeah. I met that guy. Yeah, Jupiter is Zeus. Oh, good. Bruce is new to our community. Looks like he's been in the woods a while. Only a few weeks, but being in the woods isn't really the same as being in the community. True. Is he cold at night? Working on it. Yes, Jupiter is the Roman version of Zeus. And Juno is Hera, Mercury is still Mercury, Venus is Aphrodite, Mars is Aries. Uranus, I think, is actually just Uranus, right? The god of the sky? Poseidon. Yeah, May is a fast drawer. Is Poseidon's Neptune, right? Yes, Minerva's Athena. Uranus, thank you. Poseidon's Neptune. Right. Artemis is Diana. Hestia is, I think, Vestia. Uranus is not. Jupiter has 79 moons and satellites because he's the king of the gods. I feel like I'm missing one. Hey again. Hey. Your mom will be pretty happy you're here. Oh, don't I know it? You're not a churchgoer? No. Big fan of sleeping in. I mean, aren't you? I can't remember the last time I slept in. Might have been last Saturday. Pluto and Hades, thank you. Thank you, Jer. I was like, Pluto is, yes. As Uranus is Uran in my native tongue, I tend not to notice that joke. Ah, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's not long ago. It's been a very long week. Same, honestly. When did you stop coming? When my mom stopped making me? Pluto's an overgrown comet. Hey, Atomica, welcome in. Wait. I've got to get the quote right. Wait, I've got to get the quote right. Wait, Atomica, wait. Take your shoes off. Set a spell. No, there's a line before that. Come listen to the story about a man named Jed, a poor mountaineer, barely kept his family fed. Then one day he was shooting at some food, and up from the town came a bubbling crude. Oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the next thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. Ken folks said, Jed, move away from there. California is the place you gotta be, so they load up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is. Swimming pools, movie stars. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. Set a spell. Y'all come back now, you hear? Taking my shoes off. Creepy timing. Hey, you know what? I'm here for it. No, you don't. Sorry, no, you don't have the range, darling. You don't have the range. What is it? The Beverly Hillbillies. Faster Banjo. That's right. And it goes to Faster Banjo right then. I wish I could remember all those lines, though. It was like... I can't even get... I don't even know. When I was like 15 or so? Why? I don't know. All the sitting and standing. Sing this now, feel this thing now. Well, the feelings are more suggestions. Doesn't feel like it. Well, I hope you'll maybe come some Sunday. Yeah, I guess I haven't seen you preach. Oh wow, preach. It kind of has a bad ring to it, huh? Talk? That works. Hey, listen, you know, if you ever want to talk or have any questions about, like, God, sure, you can always talk to me. It's kind of in my job description. Okay. Church scene of why someone left the church. Well, I could add to this, I overshared too much. No, stay a while and listen. No, there's something, like, there's a line before then, like this, like, take your shoes off, set a spell. Because I think there's, like, I think the Y'all Come Back Now is, like, at the end, because there's, like, the opening credits version of the song and the closing credits version of the song. And at the opening credits, I think they say, stay a while. No, see, there's, like, I would like to remember what that was. But I'm sorry, I don't have the range. I don't have the range, darling. I don't have the range. I want to know why Shirley Bassey doesn't love me. That's what I want to know. Why doesn't Shirley Bassey love me? Why? Why does she think I don't have the range? I am so Deckard Cain. Oh hey, I think there's supposed to be weather stations. Pioneer Scouts made them when they weren't playing football or learning about manhood. I don't have the range, only an oven. What? She does love you, Trooper. You just don't have the range. Now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. Something back again. Oh, they would like to thank you folks for finally dropping in. Yes, Baron Tour, ending credits version. Our Constitution has an article that outlaws bothersome, loud missionary work, although largely ignored, shows the cultural relation to organized religion from where I come from. Yeah, you know, I think that's super interesting. You're all invited back next week to this locality. So, you're all invited back next week to this locality. To have a helping heap and help with their hospitality. Y'all come back now, you hear? Yes. Aw. So good. We're learning about manhood. These are the manliest miniature windmills for sure. Hillbilly, that is. Sit a spell. Y'all come back now, you hear? I don't know why there's no sun up in the sky, stormy weather. I'm gonna be on these things. Oh, hey, there's somebody up here. Sit a spill, take your shoes off. Y'all come back now, you hear? Hello, strange person I've not spoken to. Yeah, thank you, Brent, because it was gonna bug me too. I was like, nope, there's something. Y'all, wait, like, yeah. You know, that show was so offensive, but the actors were very good. Hey, gonna sit if that's cool. It's cool. May has so much energy. What you doing? Drawing? Oh, okay, what you drawing? You know how in a movie, like, a knife will go through someone's eye? Whoa, boy, do I ever. I'm like designing an effect and makeup for that. Fake, real. I'm working on a horror movie. I'm gonna say, that's so rad. Okay, maybe I'm not making it yet, but I mean, someday I could, like, direct it and write it and do the makeup. I have a really good scream too. Really? I want to scream now, everybody. But I feel like I'm in a dorm and people will call the police. Yeah, it's mostly Bally's Terrip Show of Rural. It's it is the most badly stereotyped show of rural U.S. that's ever existed. It is bad. The high schoolers do scream all the time, and I don't think they're here, but I just don't want people to freak out because my door's right there. All right. I haven't given a good scream in a while. No. All right. Wait. I'm gonna do it. No, I'm gonna do it. Because I haven't screamed in a while. Let me think. I used to have a much better scream. I feel like I used to have a much better scream. I feel like I had a better scream, but I no longer have the range. I don't have the range, darling. I don't have the range. Hollywood excels at making bad stereotypes, media, Eurotrip, The Hostel. I want to, like, go to horror movie school. I'm sorry, darling. You don't have the range. That was at a scale of 1 to 10 white chicks. I think I'll say they have those. Yeah, I already know how to make a fake blood and body parts. Sorry, it's probably boring. It was free Slurpee day and I didn't get a free Slurpee. I love Slurpees. I do. I love Slurpees and I want one. Sometimes before a giant pitch shift, I guzzle some raw honey. Ah. How in the world could that possibly be boring? I know, like, all of them. Body parts? No, horror movies. Everyone? Well, a lot of them. Cool. All right, I gotta go. See ya. Later. Okay, what happens if I jump here? I died. I want to, why are people cooking honey? May should date the mouse. May should, like, oh, hey, what's this? I'm doing things I've never done before, everyone. I am apparently, breaking into people's homes is apparently what I'm doing. Hey, it would be a game of cat and mouse. I just broke into somebody's house, everyone, and I don't know where I am. Wow. So this is where this stuff ended up. Don't do crimes. You haven't been gay yet. I remember the spring parade. It was so much fun. Until the year that Mallard P. Bloominggrow snapped his tether and ran over Chris Evans. They even canceled the parade. Cowards. They couldn't cage Mallard. Mallard needed to be free. And neither ropes nor the poor legs of Chris Evans could hold him back. I wonder what happened to both of them. After the parade got canned, there wasn't much going on in the spring. But we still did the Easter basket blessing at the church. I ate special pretzels. We didn't bother to bless those. Profane pretzels? Oh my god. These flowers are fake as hell. I know. Duck under your chains, Mallard. Chris Evans is Captain America. Mallard deserves a better memorial. Okay, where do you think... Oh my god! Mallard! Hey, we just found Mallard. What have they done to you? Mallard forever. I'm a little worried. Mallard P. Bloominggrow. One of my absolute favorite things when I was a kid. I say raw honey like you would say something is a raw element. Proudest of the spring parade floats. Dude, this is a tomb. This is Mallard's tomb. Mallard, dear dead Mallard, you were my favorite anything when I was a kid. I ran to the spring parade to see you. You were like a big beaky dinosaur. Mallard, you're still amazing forever. No, don't crack open a beehive and drink from it. Oh, Mallard, probably left here by the Possum Springs Chamber of Commerce. Forgotten, but I found you, and I know you're here, and still a springtime terror. I'll keep you a secret, Mallard, but I'll visit. Mallard, you're pregnant! It's one of those God things. Like when you have a baby because God? Holy crap, you're the cutest vermin. Like, who's the best vermin? You are. You look so hungry. Is that why you're, not doing anything? I'll come back with food. Don't die. Should I probably should not grab this vermin, right? I should probably not grab the rats because they'll bite me and I'll die. Monkey says, I can't watch you anymore, Trooper, sorry. You know, cats are very demanding. I will accept it. Maybe I will see you at Critical Role, Krellin. I know, I feel like I'll get bit, right? All right, I'm gonna get bit. Oh, nope, I just scared them. Okay. It's kind of my job, right? And they're miracle rats. You know, May has got a real imagination. It's locked. What the hell? That is a fire hazard. I know. Go get food, then you can get the rats. I think I need to get the food. And I'm gonna jump out the window. I did not know that I discovered a new place. Everyone, new place discovery. Let's see where we go from here. Nuke Possum Springs. Save the rats, save the world. I feel like I could get to more places in the future. Let's go back. I just feel like Immaculate Conception is very convenient. That's all I'm saying. It's just very convenient. Hello. Hello, peoples. There's the pawn shop. So we went up that way. Let's see. Harfest. Possum Springs, missing. Nothing new. Aren't all religions based on one person really sticking to a ridiculous story? Hey, if that story works for you, you're like, no. I realized that I left and didn't come back for 2 weeks, but a god took interest in me and made me fall asleep. Just put me in a coma for 3 weeks, and that's why I didn't show up. I will go to the old pickaxe, but, you know, I'll have to wait. If it's Immaculate Mary, why are these 3 guys bringing you shit? Like 10 guys from my high school class went off to the army. Gotta afford college some way or another. Yep, I know that story. That's why I joined the army. Looks so sad and empty when we're not playing in it. The party barn. I really feel really bad for Possum Springs. This town makes me sad. That's all. Also, the ancient Greeks, like, their gods were so active in people's lives. You could get away with all sorts of stuff all the time. Oh, she's got some heartbreak going on. And she likes music. We're leaving. Oh, wait, do you think there's something else in here? There's not. We're going. That's it. We're out of here. Tell me, Atomica, why didn't you join the army? Presumably because you didn't want to? Yeah, Kron, Baron Tor, the Death of Middle America game, for reals. It is very strange because everyone is an anthropomorphic animal, but they're also then animals. And I don't know what to make of it. Sorry it took so long getting back. Poseidon stopped me and I ended up on an island with this beautiful woman, but I totally didn't sleep with her. And if I did sleep with her, it wasn't my fault. She made me because she had special powers. You know, I don't know. What can I tell you? It's wet and I'm cold. The smelters wouldn't say that. Hell no. Smelters play in any weather. Come rain or come shine, it's always smelter weather. Smelters. Hey, he who smeltered, I believe the special powers bit. Whoop. How do you know if I didn't sleep with her, huh? Those that sleep with her, those that sleep with her turn to pigs. That's exactly right. That's how you know that there was no sleeping with her, because if you slept with her, you'd turn into a pig. That's what happened. Totally. Critwitch is like, I picked the strangest times to come back. Hey, you know, you snooze, you walk into strange discussions about having sex with people turning into pigs. I'm just saying, this is what happens. Now, here's a man who loves statues. My dad couldn't type for shit, so he asked me to help him fill out DAV paperwork. I did benefit packages for a landmine paraplegic from World War II. Wow. At 14 years old, and that was a straight up nope for the military for me. That is fair. That is fair. Far From Home has the most adorable Dutch soccer hooligans. I just thought I need to see this. Oh, that's right, because Far From Home they go to Europe, right? The leaves are really cool. Now here's a man who loves statues. I don't get a lot of people getting statues made of themselves today. We're secure in ourselves. Okay. We don't need statues to make us feel better. If I got a statue, I'd have them make me real tall. Hey, I have a question. Just something to think about. Something to ponder. And I lost my train of thought. Wait. Far From Home. Right, I remember now. So let's say you have a secret identity because you're a superhero. But like you travel, like wouldn't people note, hey, every time Peter Parker goes on a school trip, Spider-Man shows up where Peter Parker shows up. I feel like people would notice that sooner or later. Are you pondering what I'm pondering? Maybe I am. Oh, Jer. I should watch Far From Home. Jer. I almost hit that. I would have been on that diner. I'm gonna head back the other direction. Oh, it does come into play. Oh. The heart of hometown since 1972? Ooh. I think the concept is that no one would care about Peter Parker enough to notice, and that is also true. Hello. I love that song. California Dreamin', I love it. I think it's a great song. But All the Leaves Are Brown, the Sky is Gray, right? But I'm also thinking about the other one. Hazy Shade of Winter. Look around, leaves are brown, and the sky is a hazy shade of winter. Look around, leaves are brown, there's a patch of snow on the ground. Yeah, I think it would be harder for Tony Stark. People would notice. It'd be weird if it wasn't, but as fast as this version of Spider-Man is revealing his... Oh. Mm-hmm. Hey, Germ. What you doing? Bengals. Thank you for Lasanto. You got me. You got me. The Bengals, you know, legit. Nothing. Was hanging with a couple crusties before. What?
Come on to
my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. A steady. Oh, wait. A Stenny? A Stenny? When I said your name like that, it made me think about Elton John's Benny and the Jets. And so now I want to sing it with a Stenny. A Stenny! A Stenny! A Stenny and the Jets. A Stenny and the Jets. Hey, Stenny, are you a member of the Jets? Do you have a bunch of jets? Are you a jet? A jet all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day? These are questions that I have that I just want to know that. I was actually thinking of both the Bengals and Simon and Garfunkel. A Stenny. So good, right? Every time Bill Gates visited Europe, the hero Metal Mech appeared and wrecked villainy, it would be more noticeable than, say, you or me web-slinging in, say, Canada on a weekend where thousands of other tourists are also blind. Yes, I think that is totally true, Atomica. Jet City Woman, oh, Queensryche is like, Crust Punks, Traveler Kids. One of my friends who's doing work on, the Jets are gonna get their way tonight. The Jets are gonna have their day tonight. When they holler, Uncle, something. Oh, okay, like from Off the Trains. They know we don't got much cops. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Crit Witch, thank you for the host. Crit Witch, Crit Witch, Crit Witch and the Jets. Do not even ask me why that is happening. I don't know. I don't know why it's happening. It's like the wrong time to join the Sharks, you know? I watched Captain Marvel for the first time on Tuesday. I think the reason why they set the film in the 90s because the 90s was a good decade for girl power music. Oh, you know, I still need to see Captain Marvel. I miss all the cool stuff. One of them had a dog. They mostly have dogs sometimes. One time I seen a Krusty missing a foot. What happened? Trains, jumping on off trains, falling between the cars and stuff. That's intense. Hands, knees, legs, feet, whole arms. We saw an arm the other day. Do you think it was from a Krusty? Nah. I mean, I don't know. Huh. So, Trooper, you need to stop being awesome and start being lazy instead. Then you can watch all the things. You know, I do need to watch all the things. I was hosting and watching Estini at work, so now I guess it's a good time to host. And also eat food. So, which California, Levi? Were you singing was it the Red Hot Chili Peppers, California? No, that's Danny, California. Which California? I also miss Captain Marvel. Hey, drummer boy. It was in the theater still, yeah. So like, I need to like catch up on all these movies. I feel like I'm missing all the stuff. One of my friends that I told you about, colleague of mine, who does hobo music, right? Who goes to the hobo gathering every year and does field work on hobos. He was telling me that ever since they switched to the new train engines, it's really dangerous to train hop now because before, with the old engine steam, right? Trains would pick up speed very slowly so you can jump on and off, but now they're diesel engines, I suppose. They pick up speed really fast, so it's much harder to jump on, and it's much more likely that you'll like lose a limb. So that's apparently a thing for modern hobos, is losing limbs. Trooper needs to be lazy so we can get the VTM game back up. That is also true. I need to be lazy. I need to be lazy and sleep. Captain Marvel is very much a Superman film. I should see it. Trooper has covered up all my free screen time this week. I'm sorry, Mr. Game and Frog, but I appreciate you being here. It is much appreciated. Modern hobo grappling hooks. And apparently, it's much more difficult to be a hobo post 9/11 because they're much more, the security on train yards is much higher than it used to be. So hobo, it's very difficult to be a hobo apparently now. Velocity is pain. My brother's one really good friend, shortly after graduating high school, lost everything he owned when he threw his bag onto a train and then tripped. Ooh. Oh, Levi. Ooh. Yeah. I totally see that, Krellin. I see it. So, I'm here a lot of days. Okay, I was gonna say, I have to go now. Bye. Where are you going? Apparently, going somewhere I can't follow. Yeah, someone went out and got him after wiring him enough money for a motel. Wow. Wow. Yeah, but at least he didn't lose a limb, right? I mean, that's the thing. At least he didn't lose a limb. Also, that store, the Heart of Town, look at this store. The Heart of Hometown since 1972. Food donkey, and it's closed. Like, this is rough. This poor town, man. Was in a shelter with a guy who claimed to be a hobo. Pretty sure he was full of it. There are still hobos around, but not as many as there used to be. That's true. Hello. Excuse me. Yeah? I'm looking for the park store. You just missed it. What? You've got an accent. This town is this town is a depressing town. My life's aspiration in high school was to be a hobo, but then I realized how dangerous it was, super dangerous, and decided to join the Navy instead. It's like being a hobo, but with ships, and less losing limbs due to falling through the tracks. Also, the criminalization of homelessness has played a role in it. Yes, that is also true. That is also true. You've got an accent. Where are you from? Russia. How did you end up all the way out here? I'm hiking the Great Eastern Deciduous Trail. Oh. No, we're gonna go with, did you see any bears? That feels like a May thing to ask. Did you see any bears? Not so far. They eat people sometimes. Actually, all of your bears around here mostly eat garbage. Rude. My guide said there was a park store here? It's gone. It used to be right here. But now there's a snack falcon. Do you know where I can get supplies? I mean, snack falcon, dude. I guess I can find something in there. Yeah, man, they got all kinds of cool stuff. Probably all perishable, though. Isn't everything perishable? Like, we're all going to perish. Everything is going to perish. But yeah, they've got granola bars, I think. Spasibo. What's spasibo? Thanks. Oh, Russian. Hello, peeps. What, Trooper play a game? I'm disappointed in you, Krellin. I had a friend tell his guidance counselor he wanted to be a hobo, and they melted down on him, called his parents, and generally reacted very badly. It's so interesting because there are people who are hobos but who still have money because they just want to. There are people who are hobos who don't have money, but there are people who are hobos and they just don't want to be in a place, in one place. There are hobos and travelers. That is, it is a thing. Krellin did point out that I did give an hour-long music lecture that was missed. There are, but this kid was a compulsive liar. Stole a bunch of stuff from people. Yeah. I'm sure he probably was full of it. Drummer Boy says, the hobos in my hometown were legendary. They organized their own hobo races and shopping carts down a hill and took canned food from bystanders who wanted to watch. Kind of sad, but also cool. Oh, that is interesting. May is a criminal, but also a dork. That is true. Hobos with money? You mean deadheads? Oh, yeah. We're gonna go and see our friend Greg, because Greg is lonely. Hey, spooky savings. We can get Cruncher, Angry Pepper, and Original. Snake'ems. Hey, look, Fiasco. These look like Slurpees, and I really want a Slurpee, and it was free Slurpee day, and I didn't get one. Hey, May. May. Hey, May. Tours for the young. Totally, what's up, dude? Was thinking about going to jail. Like you're planning on going? That feels like a more May thing to say. But I like Cool Dude potato chips. Yeah, Cool Dude potato chips. They're the crunchiest. I think I could break out. Maybe I should, like, test my skills of escape. I feel like the risk is bigger than any possible reward. Yeah. What brought this up? I had a nightmare about going to jail. My cousin went to jail. My other cousin Jen said it was inevitable. Aw, man, you're not inevitable. I mean, it's not inevitable. No, go back. I am definitely inevitable. The inevitable Greg. Is Angus around today? Nah, he's off doing some stuff. What stuff? Family stuff. They're not worth talking about. Yeesh. You want to hang out? Yeah, man, let's roll. I'm saying yes because I didn't hang out with him last time and, you know, he's alone, so I want to be with my friend. That's all. If I was a deadhead fish, fiend, I was a big deadhead fish, fiend, fish fiend? Fish food? Fish fry. I was a fish fry. Even crunchier than kettle chips. Blue Trooper, boo. Thank you. But nowadays it's wrapping snacks. I, by the way, am super hydrated. Maybe. I don't know. It's super hot and humid. We have a giveaway, by the way. Fish food. That's right. Fish food is the Ben & Jerry's ice cream, and it's Fisher person, and it's really tasty. I like it, and I don't have any ice cream. Oh, what? The name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F or an M will appear. And then I say bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fanner, and foe. And then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a fee, fi, and a mo. And then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. Pumpkin, bo bumpkin, banana, fanna, fo fumpkin, fee, fi, mo mumpkin. Pumpkin. Thank you, Pumpkin. Thank you so much. There's a message. It says, I get to sing. And I did get to sing. And, ooh, 2.6 million. The lottery. Sorry, I was just noting that the lottery had 2.6 million on it, and that's exciting. Thank you for the sub. It is much appreciated. Enjoy the pipe and also the diving emote. By the way, hey everyone, do you see that wonderful diving emote that Levi is putting in there? That was made by Jer, who made all of our emotes. Tell me that diving emote is not the most awesome, right? Like, it is so cool. I love it. It is like the best diving emote ever. And it's beautiful. That's all I want to say. Perhaps a roly-poly fish head. Every time I hear giveaway, I get mad at Nightbot. We're gonna do a giveaway in like 5 minutes. So, you know, just say something in the next 5 minutes and then you will be eligible for the giveaway. And probably what's gonna happen is that Nightbot is gonna say Atomica won, and then Atomica is gonna be like, who are you, Nightbot? And then they're gonna get into a fight, and then Nightbot will just time out Atomica because Nightbot has gone power mad and has become self-aware. I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, Mr. Awful McPerson, I would love to be introduced to Soviet adoptions of popular American music from the late 40s to the 60s. I would love that so much. Also, Mr. Awful McPerson, if you have any Russian jazz from the 1920s, I would love to hear it. I teach a class on the Jazz Age. So basically jazz, popular music jazz from 1920 to 1935. And it's global though, so I look at all of different cities around the world and I look at music from those cities. And I've got some good there's some good books I have on Russian jazz from the 20s, but I don't have any recordings. And if I want to do like St. Petersburg as one of the cities for my class, I need the recordings of the music. So if you have any 1920s jazz from Russia, please let me know, because I would be very, very excited to find it and hear it for my class. I would love it. Just saying. By the way, what do we have here? I missed some comments. It was right. Nightbot was crazy. I will say from personal experience, says Volpez, a dead show is the only concert you can hitchhike both to and from easily. Getting to a show is easy, but getting a ride back from afterwards, only deadheads are nice enough. A bit tough to see in dark mode, but it's good. I've never been in the dark mode. I also had a version that Salient decided not to use it. Sea Spider, that's a good one. Atomica always wins though, so it's rigged. Nightbot is fascist. I might find Estonian jazz as we were independent. Oh, if you found Estonian jazz from between 1918 to 1935, up to 40 is fine. But like basically I'm looking for, that would be amazing. I am generally interested in basically international jazz from basically 1918 to 1935, 36, 37. Before swing really hit super big. So if you have any Estonian jazz from that time period, please let me know. We were waiting for you to come back, Krellin. We didn't want to play without you. You know, it was important for us to wait for you to get back so that we could then, you know, do the thing. We didn't want you to miss it. That's totally what happened. That wasn't what happened. Yeah, swing was super popular, but swing is a little bit later. Swing happens in the later 30s. So I'm really interested in that sort of that main jazz age. So earlier jazz, right? So yeah. So if you have any Estonian jazz, please give me links. I would be super, super thankful for it, because that is, you just heard it make me look bad, Volpez. Yeah, you need to be here so you can win the game, Krellin. That's what it is. Yeah, so no, at the moment in the class, I do New Orleans, Chicago, New York, Havana, Buenos Aires, Sao Paulo, London, Paris, Berlin, Tokyo, and one more city. I don't know why she looks like Lady Di. Maybe she's sort of, you know, I don't know. If I win, give it to someone else's I'll be eating. Oh, no, you don't get to go. We're going to find out who the winner is right now so that we can, you know, I'm just asking. Mr. Game and Frog! Mr. Game and Frog! Mr. Game and Frog, you won our giveaway. You are going to get Slipstream, which is an arcade racer. Well, let me get the code. There it is. Yes, congratulations, Mr. Game and Frog. This is exciting to me. Congratulations. Now I just need to get your name. Also, contemporary jazz is highly popular. Oh yeah, especially around JazzCar, the yearly local jazz festival, and a form of jazzy folk music is also. I find the use of jazz so interesting because the ways in which people sort of think about jazz as a metaphor for freedom. So people use jazz as a really interesting form of resistance. And I'm told, so good. Mr. Game and Frog, I'm sending you a message here on Twitch with the code for the game. I have sent it to you. I hope... Mr. Game and Frog, you won! And I just sent you, thank you so much. I'm so happy that I can send it to you because I like giving people things. It makes me very happy. So I'm going to start summarily refusing all giveaways. Krellin, but what if Nightbot wants to give you a giveaway? What if Nightbot loves you, Krellin? What happens? What happens in that case is all I'm asking. There we go. Whoop. Wait. Now I can do it. I like giving it to the man, to the people. Quote of the night. Jerry, you're here, right? Can you add that as a quote, please? Tripper likes giving it to the people. Giving it to people from Atomica, because I like that. Yeah, jazz played a huge role in Soviet dissident circles. Totally. My great uncle was a huge connoisseur of black jazz, but that collection's lost now. Oh no, that makes me sad. Awful McPherson. That would be so interesting to know that collection. First off, of course, during World War II, there were all these jazz resistors. During apartheid South Africa, there was a bunch of sort of like resistant jazz. In the Soviet time, there's a bunch of, like in the Soviet circles, there's a bunch of resistant jazz as well. I mean, it's so interesting to think, oh no, Mr. Awful McPherson, that loss of history makes me so sad. That makes me really sad because I would be very interested. Could you imagine what the things were there? Oof. So interesting. Damn straight, says Greg. Oh. I hope Nightbot did not shadow ban you because that would be inappropriate. Nightbot can bite you? I like that. I love that. Resistant jazz sounds like a strain of bacteria. I didn't switch scenes. Thank you, Krellin. Thank you. You're right, I didn't switch scenes, but now I'm switched. We just decided to go and hang out with Greg, and now we just popped up here at his apartment, and now we're here. The bullet went clean through. What is he wearing? What is he doing? You can still see the bullet hole in it. How did that not kill him? It must have missed all the important parts of the brain. Wow. I think he's an anarchist. I hope streaming's been good. My game was okay. Yeah, he's an anarchist biker is what it is. Falcon of Venom, what happened in your game today? Tell us how your Greyhawk went. Yeah, he's got his edgy anarchy patch, right? He's clearly an anarchist biker. This is clearly where he's at. So Falcon, what happened? Yeah, it is a Pickelhaub. It's totally a Pickelhaub is what it's got. Or it's probably like a, I mean, I don't know if it's a real Pickelhaub or if it's just like a fake Pickelhaub, but you know, we'll see. Also, Falcon, tell us what happened and also what is your character? Who is your character in your Greyhawk game and what happened? I cleaved a gibbering mouther in half, a green flame blade. I prefer anarcho-communist out of the anarchist spectrum. That is fair. That is fair. Hey, did you ever see the film Seven Beauties? It's a film by Lena Wertmuller, and it's about an Italian gangster an Italian wannabe gangster who ends up getting forced into the military during World War II, and there was an old Italian anarchist in one of the concentration camps that he's in at one point in time. It's a good film. I'm a tiefling hexblade warlock. Oh. Hey, I have a question. How often do we get tieflings who are not warlocks? This is what I want to know. Like, how many times do we get tiefling fighters? Tiefling barbarians? Like, there was like, I know that every once in a while D&D Beyond does data, stats, sorcerers. Yeah. Thank you, Krellin. We also killed a spider and met a Nyrid. I have an answer, or bards. It's a very ruse. I play tiefling all classes. They get a charisma bonus, so they tend towards the charisma classes. Yes, that makes sense. One person in my group plays almost nothing but tieflings, and I don't think she has ever been a warlock. Nice. Tiefling clerics like Jester. I feel like you could probably be a tiefling fighter, right? Because there's like a charisma fighter build? Ish? Like a... Yes? No? Maybe? Yes, no, maybe so? I feel like... Am I wrong? There is not a charisma fighter build? Oh, but a tiefling paladin could be good. That's my warlock build. There should be a musketeer as a charisma fighter. Oh, that would be fun. A musketeer as a charisma fighter build. I would love that. Are tieflings supposed to be based on Romani people? Because that's horrible, especially due to the stereotypes and anti-Tziganism dominating media. I don't think they are supposed to be based on Romani people. I don't think so. I don't think so. I feel like in Elder Scrolls, the Khajiit are like a lot of anti-Romani stereotypes all day long is what I think, which is like super awkward, but I don't think the tiefling are. I haven't had a good RP since 2016, so I get jealous listening to RP. Atomica, we need to get you some good RP. That's what we need to do. Come on now. I demand it. I love my tiefling lock with all my heart that's left over from the sacrifice. I told my group I was going to play a dwarven rogue, and the demon was like, huh, that's weird. No, be a dwarven rogue. Do it. I specifically try to play anti-tropes. See, I think that's very interesting. I saw a musketeer that has vicious mockery as a reaction. I love that concept. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh yeah, no. And the thing is that anti-Romani, anti-Semitism, those things all get sort of like merged together really quickly. It's no good. Yeah, great-great-granddad was pretty tough. But isn't that the helmet the fascists were wearing? No, wrong war. And wrong country. These weren't the bad guys. Read some history. Jeez, okay. When did you learn all this stuff? When people kept saying it was a fascist hat. So, what are we doing? You up for a crime? Boy, am I ever. Oh, Greg likes to do crimes, my friends. Sea Spider did an insult comic bard? That was fun. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. I mean, I kind of did some last night. Oh, really? Without me? Ah, dude. You're always my #1 crime friend. That's beautiful, dude. Likewise. So what's the plan? Follow me. Yes, dear leader. I'm both a leader and a deer. I wonder what are they gonna do? My granddad was a miner in a shellstone mine. Oh, wow. Yeah, there is a lot of congruency between Romani and Jewish, especially in the way the stereotypes are sort of framed. Romani, Jewish, Irish travelers. Who else? Like, those groups often get sort of like similar stereotypes sort of framed. Rogue is the least common class played by dwarves. Huh. Played a dwarven rogue in Dragon Age. Only offensive thing he could really do was Vicious Mockery. Everything else is utility. He lived in Waterdeep, so overt offensive magic is frowned upon. I think Rogue's a pretty canonical class for a dwarf. Goddamn Chaotix. Yeah, they're Chaotix. Ranger cleared up. Weather moves for us. So what do I need the bat for? Ta-da! Ooh la la, this is like the dream. F that car up, Private Borofsky. So, you brought me out here to watch me beat up a car. Why? We'll just say the first one. It's almost like there was a group in the 30s and 40s that framed the two together. Weird, right, Jer? It's almost like that. Also, African Americans, right? They sort of frame them all, sort of like they get sort of placed together. You think about sort of, they call it gypsy jazz, right? And that people then sort of end up sort of placing Romani, black people, and Jews as all somehow kind of the same. Some people are dumb. Racists are dumb. Shouldn't the first question be whose car is it? It kind of looks like an old car. Is this like that thing where people are all hot for car crashes? No, and I don't know that movie. Look it up. So we need the battery out of this car. What for? That's privilege info, Private. Stop calling me Private. I'm a general at least. I'm a general at least. No, I'm the general. I got a hat. War is stupid. Watch it, War got me this hat. Okay, but what if someone needs this car? I think it's safe to say no one's gonna miss it. Yeah, I guess it's got a tree growing through it. So we're just beating until the hood pops open? Yeah, just smash it up. Smash it all up. Smash capitalism. Smash the government. Smash this car. Yarg! Okay, looking at the class chart, Dwarf, Warlock, and Sorcerer may be less common than Dwarf, Rogue. Krellin, will you, I haven't seen that chart in a while, would you link that chart in Tabletop Musings in the Discord so that I can look at it? Oh, there it is, you linked it. Well, could you link it in Discord? Because this game does not give me mouse control, and so I cannot link on it. So if you could, I would be happy. The play Werewolf by Lydia Koidula, where opposite to the anti-Tsiganism of the 19th century, instead it clearly shows bigotry and its connection to ignorance, a lack of education, and antiquated social norms. Oh, that sounds really interesting, Mr. Awful McPherson. I'm gonna write it down, because that sounds... I love theater, and that sounds really interesting. Werewolf by Lydia Koidula. That sounds really interesting. Lots of people are dumb. Just some of them are assholes on top of being dumb. Kind of dumb people are fine. Kind of dumb people are fine. That is true. That is true. Ooh, what? Smash Amazon! So I feel like we have to sing the song and then smash the things. Smash the mods! Smash the, wait, no, smash! Wait, I want, put all the things in the Discord so I can look at them once we're done. So she was the first Estonian language playwright too, daughter of a socialist cleric. Oh wow, she sounds so interesting. I am going to look her up and find this play. Oh. Thank you, Mr. Awful McPherson. I love theater and I don't get to read plays enough, and also new plays for me, so I'm very excited by this. Atomic says, by the way, Trooper, I watched the scene in Gold Diggers today. What did you think, Atomica? What did you think about that scene? Wasn't it a trip? Because the cinematography is so strange? Because Busby Berkeley is like a weird director? Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? I want to know what you thought about it because it's amazing. So, wait, Airway in hey. The problem is this music is like in my head. Airway in hey, the anime. Airway in hey, the anime. Ifwe ake ale awe 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 ewe exte ute ike ele angwe yo. Airway in hey, the anime. The ice skates are ani say. Ome Andy ADS pray uye are ustre ubi asti awe angre oh. Iwe everne iwe edle ansle e avwe edbre ansle ute a day. And wait in wait iwe ise edi and lay or lay uli ugly at the I get I in the IA. In the money. We're in the money. We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. That was my weirdly new wave We're in the Money inspired by the soundtrack to this video game. Yeah. Right, Atomic says, it's so awesome, especially since she doesn't go right into it. I love the blurred camera from the close-up and the pull away. So good, right? It's like weirdly uncanny and awesome, and it just like moves right up into her face. Oh, it was, yeah. Bidet from Exandria. Rissa, am I having a seizure or am I having a new wave moment? Beep boop, I'm a human. Craftwork, the money, hey. Craftwork, the money, hey. Yeah, destroy the onward revolution. Yeah, your time has come, car. Say your prayers, car. Ghost, tiger, vampires rise from the moon. Excellent work. Thank you, I agree. You want to do the honors? Am I gonna get electrocuted? Should be fine. The car's got a tree growing through it. Probably not electric anymore. Wait, but do you want to do it or not? I do. This music is making me feel very 80s. Okay, so just grab one of the wires and yank it off. A tree grows through it. A tree grows in Brooklyn. But it doesn't have the range. It doesn't have the range. Thanks, I think I can figure it out. Gotta get rid of these leaves first. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the leaves. We're gonna take off the black wire because that one should be fine, right? Come on. Oh! Yeah! Whoa! Is that a clip? Is that a clip? Somebody clipped it. A river runs in Brooklyn. A river... ouch. Did I die? Oh, gang, I died. It's Sharkle. Hey, Sharkle. What are you doing here? Yeah. Oh, you've always been a good friend, May. We've been through so much together, May. We're gonna say we've been through so much together. Yeah, Red first apparently. The good times, the bad times, the porn adware fiasco. That weekend you tried to change the operating system. You're right. We have been through a lot together. Sharkle, am I dead? Yes. We're gonna say no. No. Oh, that's good. I have things to do. You must go back. You are meant for great things. Really? Yes. Not really, no. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie here. I appreciate it. I should have said yes, but I feel like Sharkle might be mean. This is awkward. Don't feel bad, Sharkle. What? Dude. Greg. Oh shit. You okay? I think I died. I think I died. How long was I out? Like 5 seconds? Oh, weird. Time like stretches. I don't know. It's a mysterious universe. We good to go with the battery? You know it. Let's get it back to the apartment. I taste pennies. Poor May. I don't know. It's a sausage party. And anyway, even if it was a fascist helmet, it's got an anarchy symbol on it now, which makes it good. And there's a bullet hole in it. So whoever was wearing it is dead. And I'm like wearing the trophy. So you admit that it's a fascist helmet? No, I don't. Okay. I don't know why this town isn't, like, I'm just telling you, it's a sausage town. So what are we doing? I know, poor person shot their own foot. Okay, so, wait, question. Shoot. What the hell is that? The Thing? No, B's great. Oh, nice head movement. Yes, obviously The Thing. Remember those big, like, robot cartoon characters they used to have at the food donkey? I do. Oh my God. Is that one of them? B is the best. Are we gonna put one together? Dude, we totally are. This is amazing. Where the hell did you get it? You know Steve Scriggins? The guy who locked that substitute teacher in the supply closet? The guy who drove little circles around people in high... The guy who locked that substitute teacher in the supply closet. We're going with that one. May's the best. May should marry B. Then they can be gay and do crimes. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, he was stuck in there over longest night break. Survived by eating glue and Spanish workbooks. Steve Scriggins gave you this? Yeah, that guy. He's horrible, man. But he's been hanging out at the food donkey since it's been shut down. And he dug it out for me. And that is the first useful thing Steve has ever done. Okay. What do we do? We need to get this old battery into that old thing. Okay, well, this sounds straightforward enough. Kinda, it's full of garbage. It's too bad you didn't cut yourself on it and get a disease. Crit, which is AFK. Crit just does not want to see this animatronic come to life. It's too bad you didn't die on the way here. It's too bad the robot wasn't filled with angry snakes and they killed you. It's too bad the elevator didn't fall and squash you like a pancake. Oh, dude, no, that's a phobia. Oh, that's one that makes sense at least. What were we doing again? Oof, this thing smells. That's just how old machines smell. No, like, I think something was living in here. Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you stop being so negative? Why don't you eat your own neck? That's impossible. Be serious. This is serious business. Oh well. Well, don't mind me. See, I've already died once tonight. No big deal or anything. What was it like? I saw a shark, I think? And it told me something important. Oh, what was it? I don't remember. Couldn't have been that important then. True. Okay, let's do this. Clamp it. Why are both cables red? It's very upsetting. And I feel like it's black, red, then red, black, right? There's like fire and smoke, smoke before fire, fire before smoke. There's some mnemonic to remember how to do it, but I don't remember what it was. Which one is it? I don't remember. Because video game designers know nothing about cars. Jeez, that looks safe. Are you gonna be all boring now? Just because you died for like a whole 5 seconds? Dude, come on. Some people have been dead like forever. Ground first. But black's the ground, right? So I was trying to take the black off first, but then I got electrocuted. Like you put the black on and then the red, And when you take it off, red then black, right? Put the black on first for the ground, then put on the red, and then when you take it off, you take the red off first and then the black. Yep. 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 Do you see those dead people whining? Yeah, so that's why I got electrocuted. It was off. It was awesome. Right. They either shut up and deal, or they become ghosts. Are you saying I should become a ghost? Yeah, carpe diem. Carpe diem. Oh, look who's all fancy and French now. Okay, fine, what are we doing? Now is the best part. We're gonna put this beast together. Do you know how it goes together? Yeah, cars, yeah, I am also a proud public transit user. I public transit all over the place. Isn't positive and negative not ground? Note to self, never let trooper. No, I got it now. Like, I'm not gonna ruin your car now. It's totally fine. Now I know. I will totally not mess up your car. Carpet DIY. Ground neutral hot. Like, Atomica, can I mess with your car? I just want to mess with your car a little bit though, but like just a little bit. It'll be totally fine. Do you know how it goes together? I'm gonna find out. Cool. May. Sorry. Cool. Ow. Oh. Although it's free compared to all the money car. Oh, free? Nice. When's the last time you even drove? Not that long ago, because I've got a Zipcar subscription, so if I need to do grocery shopping, I can Zipcar it, but I haven't gone grocery shopping in a while. In the last 2 years, I've been... Wait. I know, free public transport sounds so great. I feel like... I've been driving recently. Why do I think that? Why do I think I've been driving recently? Actually, you're right. Why does it get a cleaver? This is a question. This is a question. Yes. Oh, here are all the parts. Wow, so many possible combinations. We can create our own unique metal offspring. So we just clank these together? Yeah, slap them together, tighten some screws. What could go wrong? I mean, quite a lot of times stuff goes wrong. Dude, you are no fun. I literally just died. Yeah, who doesn't want a VA robot with a cleaver? I think it depends on how you see Spider. It depends on how you define recent. I Zipcar'd. When did I Zipcar last? I know that I Zipcar'd last summer, without a doubt. That's 100% true that I Zipcar'd last summer. But have I Zipcar'd before last summer? Have I Zipcar'd during the school year to do something? Within the last month, no. No, I'm like streaming like 6 days a week. I've not driven in the last month. But recently, yes. Do not let Trooper touch your car. You can totally let me touch your car. I am very much a person who can touch your car. Like, it's totally fine. I think I messed up, everybody. I need to take this off. We need to take this off. We clearly didn't do this right. So here we go. But you are not teaching. I'm not teaching. But the thing is, I'm not teaching, so I have time, but I often don't have reasons to go anywhere. Right? Like, because, I mean, let's be really upfront. I don't do stuff. Dude, I wouldn't let you put the dollars into the car wash controls. You should totally let me do that. I am super fun to do that with. I'm actually a pretty good driver. Now, I haven't ridden a motorcycle in a long time because I sold my motorcycle because it is misery here. Let's do... The weather's not great. So I haven't ridden a motorcycle in a long time. And that... Oh, wrong one, sorry. Wrong one. I tend to overturn the motorized vehicles I pilot. No, I'm actually, I'm a good driver. Sometimes I drive a little too fast, but no, let me rephrase that. Sometimes I drive over the speed limit, but I'm a good driver. My brother is dumb. I need to go pick. Oh, all right. I will see you at CR, Krellin, and we can discuss whether or not I've killed anyone in a car before. I have not. I'm also thrilled because a friend drew my warlock. Oh, that's cool. This thing looks a little creepy. Now, do we give it? What do we give it? Let's give it a cleaver. Right? Clearly, it needs a cleaver. And a top hat. And this is true. Slow is not the same as safe. You can sometimes get so slow that it is not a good thing. I don't know where this goes. Oh, hey, what if this is its neck? What if that is its neck, right? Like it's got a cleaver and a bottle, which I feel like is clearly safe. Are you gonna... I don't think it'll let me... I just think we don't give it that. I think we just don't use that piece. There we go. Cleaver. You are correct, Krellin. Canhead or froghead, not both. Extra parts. What could go wrong? He's beautiful. He's perfect. Our beautiful boy. Our robot son. So, like, this is pretty great and all, but remind me, why do we just put a bunch of garbage together in your living room? And connect it to a stolen car battery? That's already leaking acid on the carpet, I think. I don't know. Since you've been back in town, I think I missed Greg of a few years ago. Him? Like, these days I mostly work all the time, but why are you working so much? We got plans. What plans? Bright Harbor. Bright Harbor? Since when? A year or so now? That's why we're working like 7 days a week. But when are you moving? Like, I think in the spring? That's like a few months away. Yeah. May, you expected May is expecting nothing to change, right? She dropped out of school because she wanted to go back to how life was like when she was in high school. But life doesn't stay the same as when you're in high school. May has not learned this yet. People do things. Oh, okay. You should come visit when we get settled in. Why Bright Harbor? Isn't Bright Harbor like really expensive? Isn't Bright Harbor like really expensive? Not if you live in a terrible neighborhood. Oh, May, it's so cool. We visited in the summer. There's like record stores and weird bars, and everyone's cool and like free. Oh, that's where I got my tattoo. What? Yeah. It's of a sheep. Is that a sheep? Yep. He's not wrong. No, he's not wrong. The thing is that she has not learned the lesson that you can't go home again. Do you know what I mean? And she needs to, yeah. I feel really badly for her process because she's not, like, there's a whole thing about regressing and wanting to go back to high school, but you're not in high school anymore. Why a sheep? That tattoo guy was like all the way hot and it didn't even hurt. You have a tattoo. You're moving to Bright Harbor. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, now that you're back in Possum Springs, I was like, hey, let's do some crimes again. Aw, dude. Yep. So I was thinking about how to use that for, like, good. So I thought I'd bring this here for Angus. That's beautiful, dude. I'm sure he'll love it. I hope so. Okay, so... yeah, I don't really know how you get a tattoo on fur. Maybe it's dyeing. Yeah, all we need to do now is turn it on. Ooh, I want to push the button. Let me push the button. Let me do it. Dude, it's the least I could do. For my best friend back from the dead. Pizza party next time I die and come back. Dude, that is such a deal. Sweet. Is it gonna work? Oh God. This side smells even worse. I hope whatever was living here in this hole. Okay, I think I see it. Push it, push it, push it. Oh. Yeah, and I think they tattoo cattle. Hey, I'm glad you and Angus have this whole, like, life together. Thanks, dude. We've worked hard. That's sweet. Push it, push it, push it. Okay. Here we go, everybody. Button. Yeah. All she does is get electrocuted, everybody. All she does is get electrocuted. It is very unfair. What is that? There's... whatever. No, I actually think they... I think they also tattoo... I think they tattoo cattle nowadays, as opposed to brand them. I think they can brand them, but I think there's also still tattooing. Also, I feel really bad for poor May. Yeah! Woo! Greg? It lives! I'm dying here. What the? Woo! Dog Matrix. Hey, Angus. How's it going, May? Good. I didn't die this time. If you can see my skeleton, something has gone awry. You... Good. I'm just gonna lay here for a while if that's okay. Okay. Poor... I freaking died tonight. Greg rules, okay? She needs to work. She's got things she needs to work on. How's work? She's got things she needs to work on. You know, better than the glass factory. I know, the relationship is so lovely. I am a little worried about May. I'm worried that she's going to get depression or that she has it. I hope she'll be okay. Is it? I've mined. I've ran machines, but now I get to slice steaks and hawk salamis. I mean, it's easier on the back, that's for sure. But, like, do you like it? May does need to start wearing insulating gloves. This is true. I like having a paycheck. Fair. Paychecks, the sweetest meats of all. What'd you do tonight? You know, stuff. Tired. Feel like I just did a day's work. You know, there are places you can get paid for work these days. Oh, really? Yeah, they call it working. Huh. You kids with your slang. Slang you could pick up at work. Okay, yes, point made. What about those boxes I asked about in the crawl space? I'm thinking about it. Watch some TV with me? Yeah, for a little bit. I also would be prefer to be paid in cash rather than raw livers, right? Sweet Meeks joke. Perfect timing. Garber Malloy is starting. Ah, yes. Uh-oh, Garbo and Malloy. Ah, yes. You know, we like to get political here. May should get a job. What did you tonight? The 60 Hertz shuffle. Ba-dum-bum. Gotta do it, gotta. You hear about this new law on the books? Pirating a movie online, you know about that? I do. Punishable by up to 10 years in prison. Wow, and here I've been trying to get in the hard way. He has, folks. Wonder if pirating a movie about first-degree murder earned you more prison respect than one about grand larceny. Hey, Malloy, you know what I think about that law? What, Garbo? That's a whopper! Coming up next, stupid sandwiches. As someone in his mid-20s and unemployed, finding a job is harder than it should be. That is true. Garbo Malloy is a thing. Well, I'm gonna go up to bed. We're going up to bed. The nightlight's on, which is nice. We're going to our room, everybody. It's our room. We're going there. Oh, look, it's our place. Let's see if there's anything on the computer. Oh, hey, we've got messages all over the place. Let's see what B says. Hey, May, you awake? Sure am. What's up? Nothing. Watching TV. What are you watching? It can be. Have you tried a temp agency? Even a job you don't like looks better on a resume than not working. That's true, and sometimes a temp agency can get you the experience that you might need on the resume. Or looking at third shift positions if you can handle hours. Yeah. Oh, temp agencies aren't a thing? Aw. It's a true crime show. Oh, is it any good? No, their reenactments are terrible. But if they were good, I'd actually feel bad for them. As it stands, it's just like bad local commercial actors pretending to be murdered or to be murdered. I love those shows. They're the best. Hey, we need to go hang out with B next time. Hey, punk. Are you still electric? No, I think it's gone now. Hold on, let me touch something metal. Okay, I touched my futon frame and we're good. Good work, Dr. Science. Does Angus like the robot? I think so. He's just kind of looking at it. Hold on, I'll ask him. Okay, he says to say thank you. It's more like no one has answered my CVs, even washing dishes, in which I have experience. Oh, that's awful. What's the unemployment rate like over there? So I think that means he likes it. All right, Duder, I'm turning in. Me too. See you later. Who's this? Hey, May, are you all right? I was afraid you were really hurt. And you left so quickly. I'm good, big guy. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I appreciate it. Try not to almost die anymore tonight. No promises. Angus. Angus is awesome. I seem to remember a story about a murder reenactor being accosted because someone thought he was the murderer. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, hey, Sharkle. Hi. 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 I don't know why I'm doing that. I really cannot tell you why I'm doing that. I don't even know what that's about. I can't even tell you. I can't. I don't even know. So here's what it is. It's 9. Here, we're gonna chat. It's 9 o'clock, everybody. So this is going to be the stream for today. I'm sorry we had a bit of a snafu with the update, but it's updated and it works, and so now we're fine, and we're going to be fine for Cthulhu Confidential on Saturday, so I'm not worried about that. What's up? So this is, speaking of unemployment, reminded me of the newest development with my roomie and his girlfriend. It's cruelly hilarious. What happened, Atomica? What happened? Food. I am going to get food. I'm going to order the food on my phone, and I'm going to have the food, and I don't know what I'm going to eat. I've had Korean recently, and I've had pasta. Maybe I'll have French toast. Sunday. Oh, Sunday is going to be super awesome because it's Cthulhu Confidential at noon. From noon to, like, I don't know, 3:30, perhaps tacos. But after, you won't be able to see it, but Rissa will see it. After Cthulhu Confidential, I get to play as a player in the Call of Cthulhu game that Coruscant runs, that Coruscant GMs. So I get to go and GM some Call of Cthulhu in the early type, and then in the evening I get to play Call of Cthulhu, and I am excited. Oh, you had lasagna. I just had pasta, so not lasagna. Yes. Oh, good. Mr. Game and Frog, come back later. At about, like, a little bit before 10 o'clock, I'm going to host Critical Role, and we can all watch it together, and it'll be really nice. Ooh, she's, Oh, you got your gallbladder removed? Oh, ouch. Did you have gallstones? Tonight was scallops and white wine sauce with pasta. That sounds really good, Volpez. I'm a coup of Cthulhu. Chicken soup. Everybody's having really good food. I need good food. I think I want, I don't know. Maybe I'd like either French toast or a hamburger, maybe. I'm going to work it out. I don't even know what it is. But I want to thank you all for being here. You all have been so lovely. I really appreciate it. If you want to watch Critical Role tonight, come over on my channel. I'll be hosting. We can hang out and chat. And then you can catch me tomorrow at 2 on the Greyhawk channel. On Saturday at noon on my channel for Horizon Zero Dawn, where I don't even know where we're going to go from here. We have to find out what's going on. And then noon on Sunday for the finale of Cthulhu Confidential. Oh my gosh. Whoa! Minimum jail sentence is 6 months in jail, Atomica? Wow. Ooh, fish and chips. Barontor. Fish and chips sounds really good. What if I want fish and chips? Barontor, you might have hit it. Maybe fish and chips. Stones and inflamed with pus, and I had to get them on my own to the ER? What? Mr. Offer person, that's terrible, but I'm glad that it's out because gallstones are terrible. My mother had gallstones and she, like, fainted from pain. That's often. Yeah. Ooh, pelmeni are always good choice with dill and sour cream. Yeah, I think I might get fish and chips because that sounds really good. Ooh, a Monte Cristo sandwich also sounds good. Thank you. Oh, no, go to sleep, Atomica. You go to sleep. I am Maxis. Ooh, my gosh. Wow. Okay. Well, you know what? When they're, karma. That's all I'm saying. Karma. So I'm gonna go order some food, and then I'll be back here in an hour, a little bit less than an hour, for the Critical Role. So take care, everybody. Be good to each other, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye, everybody. Bye. Thanks for being here.